And hello and welcome to another episode. Yes, we're back this week with another episode of Get Off My Lawn. Damn it.
And I'm still on
Yeah,
Tatooine.
we'll add that. We got to throw in a damn it this week. All right, let's run this. Let's run the intro that I always forget to bring up. And then we got a couple of reminders for not really for the chat. It's mainly for Dom, but we do have a reminder. Yeah. So we'll get to that too. And we're back. All right. So before we say hello to the chat, we're going to let some folks catch up with whatever YouTube is trying to sell them, get through that crap. And meanwhile, Styx, how was your week?
My week went south this week. It was not that great. In the midst of cleaning my basement, as you know, from my flood earlier in the month, my water heater blew and I had more water. Yeah, I'm having a great month.
You should just install a swimming pool down in that basement and just let it go.
Get it over with. Yeah.
Just get it over with.
Yeah. So I spent most of my week cleaning up after that and cleaning off some collectibles that I had down there that some got wet, so I had to take them off the card, and some I just had to get cleaned, and it was a real mess. This time was a real mess.
Well, we're sorry to hear that. I know you said you don't keep a lot of stuff down in the basement, but apparently
I don't. And what I had down there was very small, and it just, the moisture just rose up the boxes, and that's how it goes.
You didn't have them in the plastic containers?
No, I've never had a need for it. I mean, my basement's always dry. I will now, but I don't. Like I said, I don't put a lot of my collectibles down the basement anyway.
You should take some pictures of the damage and share it with us. That way.
Yeah. Remember we had a couple of weeks ago, we had the stuff gets destroyed.
Add it to the next time we do that.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dom, first of all, my week was uneventful for the most part. I didn't really do hardly anything. So we won't waste time talking about my week because not a lot went on this week. It was a pretty average week. Hey, Giggles, how you doing? See Giggles walking by.
They said hi. She walked by. Hey, she's waving.
So Dom is in Texas. Now I did finally get him to admit just a few moments ago that he, in fact, did take COVID to Texas. Texas did not give him COVID. Well, he has started a COVID cluster in the great state of Texas. So other than that, how was your week?
Oh my God, man. The last day is the last day here in Houston now. Kind of really very well, I can't say uneventful because getting COVID was one of the biggest events that I could have because I did not catch it for 3 years that it was
Pop
around.
Your cherry. Pop your cherry.
So, but the unfortunate thing is the unfortunate thing is that the entire trip was ruined by COVID. Couldn't go to the wedding.
Didn't get to go to the wedding. Yeah,
I didn't go to the wedding. I couldn't go. I missed my in-laws. I hadn't seen them. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and all.
Hopefully, Giggles got to go to the wedding, right?
She did go to the wedding. She did go. Okay. I told her she was going to stay home. She was, and I told her go, have fun because it makes no sense for me, that both of us be here. Just go. I slept all day. I did what I had to do, but then the next day I had we went out. I had to get out of the house, out of the hotel room, and as Giggles puts it, Dom Dom Day.
Dom Day. Yeah. We got some. So after we say hello to the chat, Dom is going to share some of his vacation with us. We couldn't get the audio to work, so Dom's going to talk to it. Yeah.
But other than that, I'm still on Tatooine. It's still hot as hell here. Today was 106. So,
I heard on the news today that I guess this is like in Peru. It's supposed to be their winter, and it's like 110 degrees down there.
Ooh.
It's crazy weather. Who said global warming ain't real?
I don't know if it's that.
It's real. I will admit that global warming is real. Well, we won't get into that. All right. Yeah, and for everybody that has been tracking those thunderstorms that are just beating the shit out of Michigan, Double O and Marco are doing well. I think Double O was up without electricity earlier, but Marco's going to have a good story to tell on Sunday, so I won't spoil his story. But he was sharing some teasers in the chat earlier about some stuff going on the Ponderosa there in Michigan. So more to follow on that. All right, let's say hello to the chat. GT Comic is the first one in, although there was somebody early yesterday. GT Comic was so I think GT learned the hard way a couple of weeks ago. If you're too early, we're not going to see it. So
exactly,
you got to time it just right. So GT gets the glory this time. Kingdom, hey, what's going on, Kingdom? Hope you're still with us. Mow that lawn. Yeah, the lawn's looking. Well, we like it like that because that keeps people off the lawn if it looks like shit. Yeah, so we kind of like it like that. But GT also says now and again, every woman needs to mow their lawn. Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. Dom, you ever mow your lawn?
Hey, sometimes.
A little manscaping. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be that 1974 store too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It just comes in waves. Just depends on how it strikes you. Jeffrey, hello all. What's going on, Jeffrey? Spider guy Murphy. Ho, what's going on, Spider guy? Murph, sorry, not Murphy. BK. Oh God, moonlighting on Osaka. Ahsoka. Damn it, your spelling is throwing me off, BK. It was pretty good. I'm gonna have to dig more into that. I don't know. I'm wondering which character he said I was moonlighting as. I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you.
Dom is Typhoid Mary, at least.
No, listen, Texas is Typhoid Mary. Now, all kidding aside, who knows what the situation was, but day one, off the plane.
Yeah. Well, considering COVID, or at least the last strains of COVID had a 3-day incubation period. I think you took it to Texas, but for everything going on with COVID, I was telling Don before this, we had the conversation. We go through this every year. It's called flu season, so I don't know why. There's no need to panic, I don't think, but seems like that's what we do when people get the sniffles nowadays. So.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Hey guys, what's going on, Joe? 70s Bermuda Triangle all the way. I think Joe has said that before. He is he's nostalgic for the bush, I guess. So.
Push.
How close is Peru to the equator? Calling anything their winter is questionable. Yeah, that's like saying Hawaii has a winter. We don't really have a winter, but we kind of do. All right, I think that's everybody. If I missed anybody, I am sorry. Let's hop into Dom's trip though, since that is what we've been talking about a little bit for the past couple of minutes. Let me pull up my IG account, because that's where Dom sends me pictures and stuff. So I got to be careful when I pull up the account of some of the stuff Dom sends me on IG. That could be dangerous.
Hey,
all right, there we go. Let's see, Dom, you tell us what's going on.
All right, this is actually
maybe kind of small. That's the best I can do.
The second day in Dallas that when I went there without realizing I had COVID yet. Did not know I had COVID the second day. So went to a place called Generation X Games and Comics.
And that is in Dallas, right?
It's in Dallas, yes. And look at all my shirt looks like it's baggy, but that's actually my stomach.
Yeah, I was telling Dom, you got to guess. I know you live in New York, and so you have a little bit of excuse, whereas I really have none except for my heritage.
But listen,
I guess.
Your
legs are white as mine, and that's.
I don't wear shorts, and this is the reason why I don't wear shorts. But dude, 112 degree weather. Yeah, I gotta wear. So I couldn't wear my sweats. I was dying. So, but anyway,
I'm sporting the slippers too, as we call them here in Hawaii.
Yeah,
got the slippers going.
I got the Jesus sandals on.
Jesus.
Yeah, so this is Generation X comics, games and comics that we came to.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Joe. We're tracing Dom's steps.
Yes.
All right, so I guess this was in the window because you sent me this.
Giggles took that. She took.
Giggles took it. Okay.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to share some video, but unfortunately we couldn't get the audio working, so Dom's going to tell us.
Yeah, so as soon as I walk in, this statue, I'm going pretty quick because there was it was pretty busy in there because they had something going on. They also have a gaming section where cards, and apparently they had the release of a new Disney collection, cards that came out, and they had people in cosplay promoting it. So, but anyway, so this is basically a typical comic store. They your comics. I know I'm going quick. It's just because, like I said, there's a lot of people in there, and I was just trying to get through without people bumping into people and asking people.
You did bump into somebody. I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
You're like, excuse me.
Yeah. So basically, So,
excuse me.
This is just a lot of the novels and a lot of anime books they have. I'm just going.
Giggles was with him, I bet. Giggles was with you, right? So
she was. She was. Yeah, she was on the other side looking at stuff. Behavior. And I was just going around. My cousin was with me, so that's the first one. Okay, that's okay. Go to the next track. There you go. Yeah, so these are like 50% off Funko's clearance. And I was going through them, looking at them. They had a lot of the nurses, the pandemic nurses, and a lot of they had some stuff 50% off. I didn't get anything from there. I was just going through it. Yeah,
contact right there. Dom just sneezed before he picked up that pop.
I know. Yeah, so they had a couple of things. They had graphic novels. So there's graphic novels alongside that, $1 a piece. So I picked 2 of them up.
What? Really?
$1. They're all $1. I could have bought them all. I just bought the Under Siege. Yeah, so more clearance stuff on the clearance and just going through stuff. I think 50% off clearance.
Hey, 00, get your power back yet? Or are you still running on generators?
All right, so.
All right, let's move to the next one. We got a couple more.
Let's see. That might be a long. There's one that's like 5 minutes long. You can. That's 48 seconds. 48 seconds. Yeah, that's a good one. So those are those little, little clips and keychains that they got the mysteries. There's some books. $10. Yeah, they had a lot of cheap stuff in there. I like those books that they have. Then they had a couple of Hot Toys up on top.
Real men don't wear. That's not true. I disagree with you, Kino.
And listen, I don't wear flip flops and socks. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I wear Jeffrey straightened it out. You just don't wear socks. That's it.
So you got some books and more stuff. Like just typical stuff. All right, you can change. That's that might.
I think this is the last one. This is 5. This is the 5-minute one.
No, that might be 11 seconds.
Oh, this is very short.
Yeah, I just grabbed the.
That must be for Wayseeker. You probably just picked that up for Wayseeker.
I know. I love Styx.
You like that little part. Okay.
No, I like Styx. Just my favorite Disney character. Yeah.
A little part.
Yeah, so there's another big one later on, but that's basically the gist of it. I was trying to videotape the gaming section, but it was very busy in there. And I just felt a little funny trying to get people that might not want to get a camera.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But I did.
Yeah, of course you do, Darth.
Yes, you do. I don't wear flip-flop socks, man. That's the one thing. Rule of etiquette when you dress. No flip-flop with socks.
That'll get you beat up around here. I don't know.
Yeah, I did pick up a lot of things. I went to a couple of Targets around here, which is really cool. Which I did find a couple of nice.
Good giving everybody.
Yes.
Lock them down. That's what I say. Lock down NYC.
Yeah. Why is it like I'm giving it to people when I came here and they gave it to me? Someone gave it to me.
Yep. I give you the air from my lungs.
Yeah. Kurt Russell if we need anything. Other than that, you guys just stay where you are.
If you want, I can open up a couple of things. I got a couple of
Well, it is that time, Dom. It is that time.
Well, it's funny. I bought a couple of things. I got these little mystery Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, like clips and keychain type of things.
All right.
I can open up these. We'll see what we got. I have to use I don't have my own trusty. Oh wow! Here we go. You see? Now look in the back. These are all the characters that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are two that I'm missing. That Slave 1 and Dune Sea Survivor, Boba Fett.
What the hell is that? Is that Boba Fett? Doomsday? Oh, it looks like a baby.
No, it's Boba Fett.
What
When
is
he
a
came
baby?
out, well, he came out of the when they took his armor and he was left to die in the room.
Yeah, but they're supposed to look like babies, right?
Well, here, boom! I got Boba. Dune Sea Survivor. There you go. This is a Funko Pop they have to make.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Well, what do you want? They're like, yeah.
That's Telly Savalas, right?
Yeah, Telly Savalas, baby.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
damn
listen,
it.
Here we go.
Styx, I forgot Styx. I
What?
forgot.
Oh, we haven't really
We'll do
gotten
it.
into.
Okay, well, yeah, I was going to do it first. Sorry, Dom, I interrupted. We'll do it right after Dom's done here.
I'm sorry.
We'll do it
But
after.
look, how about
No,
this?
it's not your fault, it's mine.
So guess what? The two I needed, guess what I got?
I might as well.
Slave 1. I got them all.
See how good Texas is for you, man?
See?
Texas, you ought to move there, Dom.
I get. They can keep it.
Dom with a cowboy hat, a big buckle, and some ropers.
Yeah. No way.
Shit kickers.
Shit kicker. Some Spurs. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
So do you hate the Cowboys now? Do you hate the Cowboys now, Dom? Because they're
No, actually, wait. I'm going to tell you a story about that too. I went to the stadium to check out the stadium, and I couldn't get into the stadium because they had a Metallica concert, so I could not tour the stadium, which I wanted to. I went to the apparel
I
store.
believe you didn't go to that Metallica concert, Dom.
Nah, I was going to go, but let me tell you this. I went to the apparel store. I was disappointed. It was dismal and dark and lonely in the apparel store.
Where again?
In the apparel shop.
Oh, the apparel store.
Yeah.
At the stadium?
At the stadium. Did not
Yeah, they have some good cowboy. I mean, I don't want to go down the road. At the malls around there, they usually have, I forget what it's called, the Dallas Cowboy store or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are usually probably the best places to get.
I got two black Ks. There you go.
Other than your local Walmart. Oh, that's cool.
So I got two. I got the Boba Fett's, which I needed.
They can play with them and like
Exactly. But I got some more stuff. A lot. So as the night goes on,
brother.
I'm finished with those.
Don will never call it fire spray.
Nope.
Never. It just won't happen, AOS.
It'll Slave 1. That's it.
All right. So before we get into the news, and Dom has been really good so far. Dom has been. We probably really don't need this, but just for the sake of everyone watching.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. My wifey, Giggle Fett, wanted to get this, so we went to Five Below. She bought a whole box of these crazy things, and this is the one she wanted. Look, she's giving them to me in my hand. Yeah, look.
All right, let me put you back up on the big screen, Dom. We got to see every one of them. Giggles, tell us the shoulder.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain. There, who's that?
It's Donut. Oh God, I'm on the spot. Donut.
You put her on the spot, Dom.
Yeah, donut
ears.
Donut ears. Wait, make a long story short.
Okay.
She wanted this one, and the one I wanted, I got.
See how good Texas
The
is
Grim
for you
Reaper.
guys? Texas hooking you up.
Playing rugby.
Playing rugby. Yeah.
Okay.
I like this. Yeah, so she got a whole bunch of them.
11.
Pegasus, unicorns.
Oh my.
She got them all. So she got the whole set.
You got a chase that I didn't want.
And she got a chase. Yeah, you got the chase. This is the chase.
Oh, that's cool. Is he a boxer? That's pretty neat.
But this is the one she wanted. The last pack, after we opened them all, she went back at Five Below like 3 times to buy the rest of them. So she was very happy. That made her day.
Five Below. That's like the dollar store or something. Or
well, Five Below
store, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Five Below is actually not Five Below anymore. It's like 555 now. It's called.
Yeah, 5. That's 5 and over, 5 and under.
Yeah.
You got to use this though, Don. This is a teaching moment for her because
What?
now she knows how you are.
Yep.
When it's I got to get this one. I didn't get it.
She's-
I got to go back. And
She's
get more.
addicted, Dom. You got her. You got her right where you want her.
Yeah.
Now,
Get the IV ready.
no, she was very happy about that because, like I said, it takes it's very much that she doesn't collect stuff, but when she does like something, she wants. And I'm happy that she got it. She got the figure she wanted to. That made her happy. So
Very good.
All right, let me let's hop into the news.
Yep.
Oh, do you have something to say? Go ahead. Well, I'm pulling this
Show
up.
us the show what we're supposed to show.
Oh shit! See,
You forgot about it already.
I forgot about it again, man. I'm running. I'm producing, man. Yes, I'm producing. I think I forget things when I'm producing. All right, gag order. It remains in place, or the spoiler embargo, as they called it on TAC. But yeah. Ahsoka gag order remains in place. So we will not be violating the gag order tonight. Will we, Dom?
no, we won't.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
But I did say
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. SNS. They may.
I can honestly say one thing. Me, I'm a very happy man. It made me happy on this damn trip that really turned out.
That's enough. Yeah.
Dom was watching it on his iPad. Ugh.
I was. I'm gonna rewatch it when I go home.
I know you posted it on IG, Tom. I know.
No, but I only posted the end credits. It was over with, and I was just happy talking about it.
All right. All right. Let me
See,
pull this up.
BK knows. Jedi's an actor on the show.
Yeah, I wish. BK, are you going to name drop which actor I am? Because I'm kind of curious.
Ray Stevens.
Unless I'm Ray Stevens. Oh. Raylan. Okay. Actually, he was probably the best actor on the show.
And unfortunately, he passed away.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get on with the news. I did throw some stuff in here myself, Styx. So,
all right,
let's move through this. Breaking.
So this week for the news, we got here Charles Martinet, the voice of Super Mario, announced that he was retiring. He's been doing it quite a while, and I guess with Chris Pratt taking over, maybe he feels like it's time to.
Chris Pratt's doing it now.
Well, I don't know if Chris Pratt, but they did it right with them being actors and playing Italian parts. People they have regular voices, which is kind of cool, if you really think about it. So now you can just have a regular voice. You don't have to have, "Hey, I'm Mario."
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but for some people the accents get old, right? So I mean, it kind of made good sense.
We can only wish, Cosmic. We can only wish.
he was an alien of some sort, right? Yeah. I didn't see anyone jumping on a couch.
He's coming back as Superior Iron Man in Secret War.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, this is mine. So I guess Rick and Morty season 7 gets release date. I forgot to write down what the release date was. I guess can you research that real quick?
Yeah.
This is my slide too. Oh yeah, so I guess the big news here though is that Justin Roiland's replacement is not yet revealed. In case anyone's not tracking, which I wasn't until I started doing some looking around for news. He was removed from the network back in January due to charges of domestic violence that were rose against him, but those charges have since been dropped. For lack of insufficient evidence or whatever, but he's, I guess, already been canceled for Rick and Morty as well as Solar Opposites and Koala Man. So,
so the series will debut October 15th at 11 p.m. on Adult Swim.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm glad you put this in here this week. This is kind of cool.
So I added this in here as the top 10 streaming programs. Number 1 was Suits. I've never seen it. There's 100. I guess it was 136 episodes. or I'm not sure how to read it really. I don't know if 136 episodes were watched, but there was 3,500 minutes watched for that show. Sweet Magnolias, again, a show I'll probably not watch. Bluey, that's not my demographic. The Witcher, I've never seen that. NCIS, I know what that is. How am I doing? Grey's Anatomy, I haven't seen that yet.
My wife watches NCIS Los Angeles. I don't even know if it's still on, but she used to watch it anyway.
Now they cloned Tyrone on Netflix. That's something that I do want to see. It's like a sci-fi comedy.
Yeah, me and my
wife watched it.
Yeah,
I watched it already.
Did you guys like it?
I'm trying to remember what it's about. Oh, yeah, it was okay. It was all right.
John Boyega.
It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird in a way, but yeah, it was okay. I mean, I didn't hate it.
All right. Transformers.
Basically, it's about that. Well, I mean, I can tell you what it's about in a nutshell. It's about.
I have an idea what it's about, so that's fine.
It's about the government controlling, in this case, Black communities via government controlling them with different stimulus type stuff and keeping them down and stuff like that. That's basically what it's about. I mean, it was all right. Pretty good.
So, Transformers SWAT, and then at the bottom there, number 10, CoComelon. Again, not my demographic. It's a kids program that you can put your kids in front of the TV and they'll stare at it for hours, I guess.
Oh, it's like
kind of like Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, Yo Gabba Gabba.
You ever see Yo Gabba Gabba?
I have. Oh yeah, my kids were way into that.
But you know that creature with the one eye? Like one eye
I know. Yep. Muno. Yeah, Muno was his name. Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know if this is because of the writer's strike, but or just because watching things streaming, depending on how many streaming services you have, which I don't have all of them. I have several, but I don't have all of them. Mm-hmm. You're watching kind of ebb and flows, right? So right now, we kind of, when I say we, my wife and I kind of found ourselves in a little bit of a low spot, and we started watching, and this is like it's like 2007. We started watching Ugly Betty.
Oh my God. Wow.
We never watched it before. I guess we were overseas. Maybe I was deployed or whatever, but I never watched it. So I'm watching that show. And
you know what's funny about Ugly Betty? So back in the day, going back years, I used to watch, it was called Betty LaFair, Ugly Betty. It was the Spanish version because it started on, it was one of the teams, yeah. And I didn't know what it was. And then all of a sudden they made the American version, I was intrigued.
The American version has heavy Hispanic like household.
The lead actor Armando, that was his name. Armando was the boss.
Yeah, my wife started watching King of Queens, so that tells you where she's at.
You never watched that?
Nope, I've never watched that.
Really, King of Queens. They got a lot of good classic episodes. Holy, really good episodes.
Yeah, I like it. So,
who was the actress? She used to be Miss America, whatever. Williams. What's her name?
Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams. Yeah, she's the villain in I'm talking about a show that's almost 20 years old, but she's the villain in Ugly Betty, and she does a good job because I can't fucking stand her. She's driving me crazy. I hate her in that show. Oh, which
she's
is
doing her job.
But wow.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, definitely doing her job then. Neil Blomkamp's movie shooting for number 1 this week with a 12 million to 50 million partake with 3,800 theaters, and the Thursday night showing gave it 1.4 million for a preview. Not horrible for a preview. Pretty good, actually.
I want to see this.
I'll see what I was going to do this weekend. I may see if the son wants to go see this weekend.
I'm kind of intrigued by this. Video game people should like to go see this because he's a video gamer that becomes a NASCAR driver.
Yeah,
right. And this is based on a true story.
Yes, it is.
So
they say, of course, a lot of these interviews with people who saw it, of course, they're cherry picked, right? Because they want to have the good ones. But some people say that the racing scenes and a lot of that's just like really, really cool. A lot of the racing scenes in here. So may check this out this weekend.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, Dom, this is for you because I don't know this or not, but Disney did not cancel its upcoming live action. I don't know this. It got funky again with my my spacing here, but Disney did not cancel the upcoming Snow White live action. Basically, this article says that, hey, you know what? When Disney finds something that works, they're going to run it into the ground. They're not going to let a couple of, not embarrassing, but
she's a headache.
Bad interviews or whatever.
This girl is. She should be taken. She should be taken off the movie sets.
Well, she definitely should probably have a gag order.
Yeah, she should, because basically, okay, look, all kidding aside, I understand 1938 compared to now. I understand that women are much more. They have their freedom. They're becoming bosses. They're becoming much more leaders, and I understand that. But to trash a movie that for little girls, that princesses finding their prince charming, is kind of upsetting, because think about it. So you're actually saying, see, another way of demasculating men by doing this, and it's like that's what's going on.
I also don't. I mean, I've seen the little red carpet interview that has been making the rounds and getting a lot of the people spun up about her. She just seems that generation. She is that generation. She's not educated on probably a lot of the history of Snow White, because from what I heard, you could tell she doesn't really know what she's talking about.
She doesn't.
But
she called him a stalker.
They're not canceling it.
Yeah, you see, she called him a stalker. And she's like, weird. Like, listen.
Yeah, I mean, it totally neglects the fact that the bad guy in the movie is the queen. It's not. She's prettier than her. And I don't know. She's just dopey. You know what? She should be playing one of the dwarfs. Dopey. Yeah, she's that generation. She talks without thinking sometimes, but they're not. Big story, like I said, this movie is not canceled. They're still doing
I don't know.
It'll probably make money.
True. It probably will make money, because you have a lot of people out there that are in the same generation as this dumbass. But anyway, I don't know if it's true. They have a live action Rapunzel coming out, right? And guess who they said is playing her?
Oh, I saw that.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Really?
That almost sounds like it's a
joke.
It's a spoof, like it's a joke.
If it is,
I saw that and I immediately thought this is not real.
I'm like, you know what? Then I don't know what Disney's going for if they're doing that. It's just dumb, ridiculous. This is why
somebody was trying to spin up somebody when they put that out.
Well, they also making. You see, they're making Hercules, and what's the face is playing. What's the name? What's the name? The girl from Victorious. What's the name? The girl who's a singer. The girl from Victorious. A TV show that used to be on Nickelodeon.
She's going to be Hercules?
No, well, Hercules is going to be the dude that played in friggin'
what are we talking about here?
I can't think of these guys' names. But anyway, they're making the live action that, and they're also making the live action Lilo and Stitch, which I'm kind of upset about, because I don't want them messing up my boy Stitch. By doing some dumb shit.
Then don't go see it. I mean, that's my advice to anybody that's upset about any of these live actions. There's nothing you can do about it. Just don't go see it and pretend it doesn't exist. There you go.
Yeah. You always have the original fallback on, John.
Yeah, you always have the original.
You always, black it out. So poor Kevin Hart here. He decided to run a 40-yard dash against Stephen Ridley, former NFL player. And he got himself all hurt up. He landed himself in a wheelchair. He tore his stomach muscle and some of his leg muscles trying to do this.
When I first saw this, I thought maybe he blew out his ACL or something. But he tore his abdominal muscles doing it. Holy shit, dude!
How do you pull abdominal? How do you tear?
I don't know. By running. Well,
I'm sure Ridley was. I'm sure Ridley was smoking him, and he tried to catch up. And he's not an athlete by any stretch of the word, Kevin Hart. So he hurt himself. I mean,
it does sound like
I feel bad for him.
Well, apparently, according to the article, he used to be. I'm sure he still is faster than many of us, but apparently Kevin Hart used to be pretty fast. Now he's 40 44 years old or something like that, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Something like that.
So
once your body,
get to that age where it don't take much.
Yeah, once you reach a certain age, your body starts to disintegrating.
Yeah, it tells you not anymore, buddy. Yeah.
Jedi's been signed. You see who we got?
I haven't even. I'm totally ignoring
dude.
football right now. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah. FX Network dropped. So FX dropped the teaser trailer for American Horror Story. Delicate, apparently part 1. That's set to come to TV September 30th on FX. I'm not sure what time. I'm not a big American Horror Story watcher. I watched the first season. I thought it was all right, and not something I would continue. But I don't know if this is something you guys watch, American Horror Story.
I watched the original.
No, yeah, I watched the originals probably all the way through until the final season. And I guess now this one, whatever this is, but yeah,
it's gotta be 9 by now.
Those things creep me out. I mean, that's the kind of scary movies that kind of just get under your skin and just kind of like, ugh. Mm-hmm. I remember the one they did with the carnival. Remember the season about the carnival? That one just creeped.
Carnival. Yeah,
Carnival. Yeah, that was.
But
I watched the one Lady Gaga. Yeah, the lady, but the original ones with what's the face? Fay Ray. What's the name?
Fay Ray.
Jessica Lange.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Jessica Lange. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was the Fay Ray character in the.
You see, American Horror Story is good, but it would have been cool if you had, if Jessica Lange played a recurring role in all these seasons, different things. Like she was the focal point in all these different stories.
Well, they did. There's the guy that played Quicksilver. He's in these. I don't know his name. The actor that plays Quicksilver.
The one that's playing.
There's the one actress. Can't think of her name either. Damn it. Well, anyway, I probably never knew her name to begin with. But there's another actress that plays in just about every episode too, or every season too. So, but I don't know. I may check it out, but I got a feeling that it will get under my skin pretty quickly, and I will not finish.
Yeah. All right. What a effing shitty way to tell us we're getting canceled.
What is this?
So CW decided to tweet out the fact that Jessica Drew, Nancy Drew was no longer coming back to CW, and they never told any of their actors.
You heard? They never told the actors that they were canceling the show. My wife is a huge fan of Nancy Drew.
Oh,
she loved the show. She loved the show. See?
Yeah.
No more. So, it's gone, Giggles.
Yeah.
Find a new show.
I guess they were in talks to move it to CBS, but just straight out canceling it's kind of like she said, it's shitty.
No one wants to show. My wife watched it, but I did catch an episode here and there when she showed me certain things. It reminded me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer type of show, like horror, like the Scooby Doo gang and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I assume she liked it then. How many seasons was
it? What?
How many seasons was this show? Do you know?
4 seasons.
4.
4.
4. Okay. All right.
That is a shitty way to not tell you actors and just cancel the show.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know they're on strike or whatever, but give them a heads up. I mean, they still got people talking to them, so.
Yeah, that shouldn't violate any strike code to tell somebody.
I don't know if it does or doesn't. We'll let them decide, I guess. Up next. Dune Part 2 gets pushed to a 2024 release date. They didn't give a date, but I think it was supposed to come out in November.
It was supposed to come out in November, but then I think they pushed it to May. And what I heard is that the Marvels are not going to get IMAX treatment.
So this has I actually because I didn't see your slide, so I actually made a slide. Yeah, so they made the announcement yesterday. It's delayed until next year. And as a result of the shift, it says Godzilla X King Kong, whatever, the new Empire, previously dated for March 14th, will now be April 12th.
All right.
The date is not expected to have material impact on IMAX, who has a fall product like Equalizer, Wonka, Marvels, blah, blah, blah. Sony is the only other major studio to delay several of its movies amid the strikes. Last month, the company pushed back Kraver the Hunter and Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel to 2024, in addition to removing Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse from the release calendar.
So, it's kind of crazy, but there might be a method to this whole madness. It does suck. And I'm one to tell you that I hate delays. I hate things taking longer than what they should be. But this might work out in favor for some of these movies. I enjoyed Dune, the first Dune. So I'm looking forward to seeing the second Dune.
I'm going to have to go back and watch the first one again before I even go see the second one.
Right. But
I agree. I think if they're because now it's kind of spread out, right? Where it was kind of bunched for a while, especially at the end of 23, beginning of 24. Yeah. So it could work in their favor. I mean,
listen, the strike
sucks for us because we got to wait, but.
We were talking about the strike might last a year. It might last to the end of the year, and I think it is going to last to the end of the year. I think.
Well, you saw the directors. Their strike is over.
Theirs, but you still have the writers. Yeah. You still have the CGI,
the actors effects. Still on strike. Yeah, the actors.
Yep, the visual effects, and you have the actors, man. So it's still going to go on. You need all those components to make a movie work. So. But I tell you what, their writers probably sitting in their house writing the stories and doing it already. So by the time when it's over with, they could push out their thing. Because what are you going to be sitting home doing nothing? They're writing. They're writing. They're going to have a bunch of drafts put out, and when the time comes, they'll push it out. Because hey, listen,
they're writing their own books and stuff. They're not. Yeah. I wouldn't be writing shit.
No, but think about this: who is getting paid underneath the table? Right now, there's people getting paid underneath the table right now because think about it. There are people on strike that don't want to be on strike. If you really think about it, there are people that want to work. There are people, the smaller writers that need the money than the bigger writers. You don't think that they're working behind the closed doors and making some deals and doing things?
I think they're scabbing. They're scabbing it up.
Yeah. Come on.
They better not let the Writers Guild find out about it.
Ratting it out, huh?
Ratting it out. They're doing what they got to do. But at the end, because they want to make money, they're starving writers, man. It's like starving actors. The same thing with actors, too. There are probably some small-time actors that like, listen, the big-time actors are making the strike happen. I don't want to be on strike. Like, what's his face, who played Green Arrow? And then he had a backtrack and saying what, So Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell. Yeah, Stephen Amell. Yeah. So, it sucks. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, actors and all of them, that they want to be doing what they love to do, but they have to go with the union. They can't. I know. Scab.
I'm in a union. Look, I'm in a union. I understand union-wise, work-wise, but there are some people that are in where I work that the union blocks them from doing what they want to do. Like there's people that have no choice. Seniority. You're in seniority. You can't skip somebody. You can't do all those things. But there's some people that want to do that. If you want to, exactly.
Yeah, they get grief. All right. So the last couple of slides were a couple I had. They were holdovers from last week. This one toted about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was closing in 100 million. I know it's past it by now, and that the toys themselves were getting to be close to $1 billion in sales as well.
Nice. Okay.
And this is like I said, this is from last week, but still, I mean, for toys, that's a big number because Turtles has been around
since the late 80s, early 90s. So look, you got to think about it. There's so many different brands of turtles, so many different companies that make turtles. NECA, and all the people that do it.
Actually, there were some turtle releases this week. I didn't even put in our collectible slide because I'm a little burned out on the turtles. This was a good movie, though. I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'll wait till it comes on Netflix.
All right.
I'll see it.
Next, Super Mario crossed over 100 million as well. And this was in Japan. Became Universal's top title in Japan ever.
Well,
Had
you know,
$100
they're making a sequel
million
on this.
made.
They're talking about a sequel already.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I want to
Be
sell the
surprised if
movie,
they
but I'm not surprised if they'll do this again.
You know what's going to happen when all the strikes when all the strikes are over? You're going to get a floodgate. The sequel to this, the sequel to that. This is coming out. This is coming out. This is coming. There's going to be a friggin' shitload of things coming out.
Oh yeah,
easy.
Yeah. After they make them, they still got to make them, but yeah, there'll be a period.
There'll be a floodgates opening.
As of yesterday, Blue Beetle has grossed 33 million in the U.S. and Canada, 18 million other territories for a total worldwide of 52.1 million. It does have a 91% audience score.
That's great.
Warner Brothers believes that Tropical Storm Hillary had a significant impact on the movie's box office over the past weekend.
Really?
Blue Beetle's opening is also below two other DCEU installments that released earlier this year, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and The Flash. Both of those films were labeled bombs, with the latter expected to lose Warner Brothers in the upward of $200 million. Now, I did see this over the weekend, and I also watched the tax show, and I'm curious to see what some members of our chat say, because I saw some members in the tax show chat that said this was a great movie. They must have saw a different movie than I did, because this was an okay movie. No, it was good. I didn't hate it, but to say that this was a great movie, no, it's not. It's a good action hero movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a great movie either. I mean, I saw this one guy, and I'm not going to pull it up because I don't want to get any sort of violation or whatever, but this one guy, and you can see this with comics. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. This one guy had this thing, and he compared it side by side with Ant-Man. It's basically Ant-Man. That's what this movie is. It's basically Ant-Man.
Really? Okay.
And he went side by side. The storyline is exactly Ant-Man. It's Ant-Man. I didn't hate it. I will say the best thing about the movie, I thought, was George Lopez, as the comic relief, kind of eccentric uncle guy. He was funny. I liked his character in this. It was kind of cool.
Would you?
Kind of interesting.
Would you, if someone came up to you and said, "I'm going to see this, should I?" You would say yes or no?
I would say, if you don't have anything else to do and you're just bored, sure, go see it. I don't think you're going to regret seeing it. I would not blame anybody for waiting and watching it on streaming on Max or wherever it is.
It might make its money on Max. You know what I'm saying? It might make its viewership on Max when it does drop.
Well, viewership, yeah, but it's not going to make any money on Max.
Kingdom likes it. I know Kingdom said. I think I saw something Kingdom earlier. Maybe Kingdom was saying on TAC. It was good. It was great. We're going to disagree there. I don't think it was great. It had a lot of maybe nuances of a Latino family. So I could see it, because I think we saw one article last week or maybe the week before that said that this movie is a love song to the Latino community.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. I believe that. I mean, it did show a lot of the family tightness of the family of the, I forget his name. So I get that. Maybe there was some aspects of it that I didn't appreciate as much as someone who grew up in that environment, or surrounded by that kind of influence. But I don't want to come across as negative and saying that I hated it, because I didn't. I just don't think that it's the greatest movie. I don't think it was any better than Shazam. I really don't. I really don't.
I'm hoping it's better than Shazam.
It's kind of the same movie.
You're talking about Shazam 2 or the one?
What's Shazam? We'll just say the first one. The first one. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I mean, they're both kind of, yeah.
But a lot of it is just comic book fodder. It is what it is. A lot of comic books are like this. So comparing it to Ant-Man is not necessarily a bad thing, because comic books are like that. There a lot of them have the same storyline. underdog is chosen by a higher power, either alien or magical Shazam, because of their character to be a superhero, blah, blah, blah. They're fighting against the big bad industry who's trying to keep the people down and profits up, and they want to sell it to the military for it's kind of the same.
Do you think you would have liked it more if you weren't so like part of the watching of like Shazam and the Flash? If you just went to see this one, say you were just, I know it's hard to put you're in that demographic to go to see this movie, like a Latino or whatever, and this is like your first comic book movie. What would be the
first comic book movie? I would have probably thought it was really cool because it had good effects. It had, but they all do nowadays. There's not. I mean, we're gonna, Flash. Okay, you can make fun of Flash a little bit, but I'm also in the camp. I may be a little biased because I'm in that camp that all these hero movies jumped the shark already with Endgame. I don't think they'll ever be satisfied again with another superhero movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was probably the closest we've come to that level of really great superhero movie. So I'm kind of in that camp that I don't think I will probably ever be really satisfied or blown away by another superhero movie. Maybe that's why we're starting to see more video game movies, because superhero movies, comic book movies have kind of jumped the shark. Maybe that's just thinking out loud, but I mean, I don't just audience score. If I don't know how you judge these things. I don't go on and rate things on Rotten Tomato, but if Rotten Tomato gave me a choice, hated it, liked it, loved it, I would probably be liked it. I liked it. It would be kind of middle of the road, I guess.
I'll end up seeing this at some point. I do plan on going to see it before it gets hit streaming. So I think it looks fun.
I saw this with my son, my youngest son, which I go see all my, he's my movie partner. So I even asked him, who's a different generation. I said, well, what do you think about it? And he's like, it was okay. I mean, didn't blow it, different generation, didn't blow his socks off either, but it was good. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Send your hate mail too. Okay.
And my last slide from last week, but today marked the day that Flash came to streaming. So there you go. Flash is on streaming. Go watch it multiple times if you want to watch
it. I'll watch it when I get a chance.
You didn't already see it. You didn't already see it. I mean,
I don't have Max either, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Max. I'll probably watch it when I'm bored one day, which I'm never bored.
I always end up watching the same things if I'm bored.
Well, it wouldn't be Get Off My Lawn without a Barbie story. So here we go. Maybe this is the last one. I don't know. Maybe it's the last week we talk about Barbie. Who knows?
Possibly.
Barbie overtakes Super Mario Brothers as the highest grossing film in 2023 in North America. Greta Gerwig's fantasy comedy starring Margot and Ryan Gosling has generated $575 million at domestic office, overtaking the previous champion, Super Mario Brother, that collected $574. Barbie has grossed $1.3 billion globally and will soon surpass Mario at $1.35 billion as the biggest worldwide release. Barbie also surpassed, this is interesting, Barbie also surpassed Christopher Nolan's superhero epic Dark Knight at $536 million as the highest grossing domestic release for Warner Brothers. It could eventually eclipse Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 at $1.34 billion as the studio's highest grossing worldwide release in 100 years.
So you can honestly say
they still haven't gotten my money, but
that Barbie is going to probably make a sequel and then a third one, and then you're going to have spin-offs. You're going to have Ken. You're going to have Glenda. You're going to have this person, that person, the Barbie Karen. I don't know, look up the names. Friggin' what's the name? Friggin'
I mean, a lot of it's going to depend on Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, probably how they want to.
Well, you know what?
If longer they want to stay involved with it.
Well, apparently Ryan Gosling might win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. They said he was the best part in this whole movie.
Still haven't gotten my money, so I don't know.
Not getting my money. Yeah, they're not getting my money.
I'm not their demographic probably on this one either, so who knows?
Yeah. Why?
Why am I not their demographic?
Why? It's a comedy. It's funny.
All right, so when this movie comes out on streaming, I'm going to be open. I'm going to be completely honest. When this movie comes out on streaming, I will probably watch it.
Okay.
I will probably watch it because it won't be any. It won't be any. It won't cost me anything. Right? I don't want to pay money to go see this and then find out everybody's right and it is just a man-hating movie and I'm just sitting there pissed off. I'll just wait and see it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I'm not. I'll just wait and see them.
I will say you were more interested in watching the Beanie Baby movie than this.
What Beanie Baby?
Buddy, what was it called? The movie about Beanie Babies there.
Oh, was it about collecting Beanie Babies? I like stuff about collecting.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a Beanie Baby, something Beanie Babies you were.
I will eventually watch this, whether it's on streaming or whatever. And if I was wrong, I will come on and admit that I was wrong. It was a really good movie, but yeah, I'm not. I haven't even seen the last Tom Cruise movie. I'm not going to go see this. So. Yeah. All
right. Nobody did.
So this is cool. Of course, my spacing is off again, so bear with me. Amazon releases more information about the college soups from the Boys spinoff called Gen V or Gen 5 or Gen V, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Amazon has released new characters for the Gen V, revealing the first bits of intel as to who the main players are in the spinoff series. I took out the actor's name because it was starting to be a lot on this slide. Previous teasers for the show coming to Prime this fall focus on Marie Moreau, who can control and weaponize blood. That's her in the picture there. That's actually pretty cool. That you can control, like cut your wrist and like turn your blood into weapons. That's pretty original. I like that.
That's kind of like Carnage. Carnage is he can control his a symbiote, something like that.
He's controlling a symbiote. Yeah, symbiotic. Yeah. So. There's an 18-year-old. Oh, she's an 18-year-old incoming freshman at the Vought Run Godolkin University for young soups and is eager to prove she has what it takes to become the first Black to join the Seven. But she becomes sidetracked by a mystery she begins to unravel at the school. Marie's roommate is Emma Meyer, aka Little Cricket, who has an Ant-Man-like ability to shrink. She's described as very insecure, naive, but helps Marie navigate the mysterious dangers of school. Andre Anderson is a junior with magnetic powers, so like a Magneto, I guess. Yeah. He's the father of the son of another superhero. Andre is best friends with Luke Riordan, aka Golden Boy, is his name. He can set his body on fire and has the brightest prospect of landing a spot with the Seven. One of the most interesting, this is for Dom, this is 100% for Dom. One of the most interesting soups of the Godolkin University is Jordan Lee, described as a competitive student who will do anything to get on top. This soup uses they, them pronouns and can change between male and female forms. Each gender comes with its own unique power set. The male Jordan comes dense and indestructible. The female Jordan is agile and can launch energy blasts from their hands. Sounds pretty cool.
Gender bending.
All right. You're not going to cancel me, Jedi. I'm not. Nope. Not going to do it. Nope. Gonna let this one go.
It's original. I'll say
it is original. Yeah, a lot of those are, well, not all of them. Obviously, Magneto and the Fire Guy aren't original, but I thought the blood thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have not watched that, so Joe, I don't know. I haven't watched that. If these characters are in there, I may have to give that a watch because I don't think I've watched any of the animated. I think I started to and then lost interest. So. You guys watch the animated boy shorts? Boy shorts.
No.
Yeah, boy shorts.
I'm not hanging around watching boy shorts, so
No.
no, not my
Sometimes you
wheelhouse.
just get bored enough to do it.
It's like a boy in their toys.
I guess.
All right. I think that's it. I think that's all.
Oh boy.
All right. Let me see what's next. Let's see what's next. Okay. So I got some stuff to open. It's my turn.
What you got?
All right. So I haven't seen him in the chat, but I did tell him I was going to be opening this tonight. And I got to show this side of the envelope so I don't dox anybody. But I got my C3PO back from Astro.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
He said he put something else in there for me and did another remark on another C3PO comic that I'm really excited to see. All right. Just talk amongst yourselves here.
Yeah, so when I go home, I got a couple of things that actually came. I'm looking forward to getting.
How much space is it taking up at your neighbor's house?
I was gonna say,
I don't know.
hopefully your neighbors are keeping it safe for you.
Tell me about it.
They're
Okay, good.
selling it on you.
I had a package that came from Walmart. I have no idea what the hell it is. And my neighbor, one of the neighbors, he rang my bell. He showed he got it. He goes, "When you come back, you get it." So I'm happy about that. See what happens.
All right, so I think he sent me a picture of this one already, but this is my C3PO that he did the background for.
That's great.
It's really cool. Before, all of this was just white. He didn't do. Of course, he put a COA in there because I didn't have a COA before. Because I was one of his earliest ones that he's done. So this is like super, super rare, very expensive.
Really has some good stuff.
Back. No, the back is not done. Okay. And then he sent me a DM, said, "Hey, do you have this C3PO #1? It's the fried pie edition. It's C3PO on Tatooine." Because he said he was going to do a special remark on that one too, which he did. He drew the battle droid. Is that the battle? What droid is that?
Yeah, the battle droid. Yeah.
That's a battle droid, right?
Roger. Yeah, that's cool.
He drew a battle droid head on there for me. That's
cool.
He's going up on the wall. So I didn't see Astro in the chat, but appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Was it originally headless?
No, originally it's got C3PO's head.
Oh, okay.
He just drew the battle droid over it. Actually, I don't know how he did that. I guess somehow he painted out C3PO's head and then put the battle droid over it. I don't know. He does.
That's actually pretty cool. That is cool.
Yeah. So appreciate that, Astro. Astro may be working. Sometimes he works like nights and stuff. So. All right. I think it's trivia time.
All right.
So let's do trivia, and we were gonna do Snow White trivia is what we talked about doing it, and that's what Styx did. So,
hey, I do what I'm told.
I wish Dom would do what he's told.
I know, right? Jeez, damn Dom.
Styx, can you do Snow White trivia? Yes, I can. All right, Snow White trivia.
Yeah, Astro does awesome work. He really does.
He does. He definitely does. His wife too. They both do awesome work.
Oh yeah, his wife, Stepford Wives.
Yes.
Yeah. Stepford.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, number one. What was Snow White's job for the Queen? What did she do for the Queen? Was she A, a beautician, B, a cook, C, a farmer, or D, the maid?
The maid.
I'm saying maid. Let's see what the chat says. I'm pretty sure that's maid. Did you make these up or did you find these somewhere?
I found these.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not that good.
AOA says maid. Get like 10 more seconds if anybody else wants to hop in. I think AOA is right. It is maid. Okay.
And that's why this girl don't want to be Snow White. She don't want to be a maid.
She don't want to clean up after funny.
Which character only appears at the beginning and at the end of the story? Was it A, the woodsman, B, fairy godmother, C, Prince, or D, was it Jake from State Farm?
Jake from State Farm.
I would love for it to be Jake from State Farm, but I think it's the woodsman. I'm going to guess woodsman.
I think the woodsman.
Because it's been forever, so maybe I do need to go see this movie when it comes out. Doesn't the woodsman? Didn't he kill her? Didn't he the one that kills?
That's Snow. That's
Jake
or is that
from State
Sleeping
Farm.
Riding
Beauty?
Hood. You're thinking Red Riding Hood.
Well, it could be the prince. It could be the prince. I think. Yeah, it is a prince.
Everybody's saying Prince. Kingdom says Prince. AOA says Prince. What do you say, Dom?
I think the prince.
I've already said it. I said woodsman, so I'll stick with it. But it was the prince. Okay.
That's right. It was
Yeah,
Prince
the stalker. The stalker.
before he
she's
added
Prince.
the new power.
Yeah, the
generator.
stalker.
Weird.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
All right. She's lucky she's pretty. All right.
You
How
sure?
How
does
did
the
the magic?
You sure? She looks like she got smacked in the face a couple times.
Oh, she's pretty. I'm not going to say
She's
she's not
dumbass.
pretty. She is.
Well, she got knocked in the head because of the way she talks and the way she thinks about things.
Really? How did the magic mirror describe Snow White's hair? Was it black as night, black as ebony, black as mud, or black as Daffy Duck?
Black as Daffy Duck.
Black as mud.
Black as night.
You got some mud hair. I'm going to say black as night. Yeah. Kingdom says black as night. AOA says Daffy.
Hey.
All right. It is black. Oh, we're all wrong. Really?
Really?
Okay.
Black as ebony. Yes.
Wow. That actually is, if you really think about it. I don't know about that saying. That saying.
Well,
Black
I
as
mean,
night
Steve-
black as night rolls off your
Yeah.
tongue easier than black
But-
as ebony.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
I
know.
mean, Stevie Wonder said it. You know,
I know, but I still think that word,
he uses that word.
that word is
Yeah.
it's
It's
questionable.
an older word.
That's
I mean, it's an old word.
well.
It's an old word, but
Yeah.
it would have been better as black as night
Yeah.
if you think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
That could
Old
be
timey movie, old timey word. In the dwarves song, what else do they mine besides diamonds? A, rubies, B, pearls, C, jade, or D, emeralds?
I think jade. I think it's jade.
I was going to say rubies or emeralds, but
I think jade.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go with emeralds. It could be any of them for all I know. Let's see, where are we starting here? AOA says emeralds.
Emeralds.
Kingdom says
Yeah.
emeralds. I don't know. I think Jeffrey, I'm not sure which question he's answering. We'll say rubies.
Yeah, I'm wrong with that. I can't remember that the
It was rubies. Good job.
rubies.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, one dwarf was replaced by Sneezy. What was his name? So, in the original script, there was a different dwarf, and they changed him out for Sneezy. Which one? Do you
I think
it was?
Peter Dinklage took him out.
Yep. Don't call me Elf. I'm not an elf.
I don't know.
Are the A, slouchy, B, jumpy, C, scratchy, or D, anxious?
You're scratchy. You see Dave Chappelle coming out. Getting more of those. You go scratch.
Can't
All
get
right, we got AOA says
we're-
jumpy. Kingdom says slouchy. I'm gonna
I don't know. See,
replace by
scratchy.
sneezy. I don't know. They all seem to me they all supposed to end with a Y. So I'm thinking
Scratchy.
anxious because that doesn't seem to fit with the rest of them. So I'll say anxious, but I could be
say
wrong.
C.
I probably am. You think it's scratchy?
I think it's scratchy.
It was jumpy. Who said
Jumpy.
jumpy?
Oh, wow.
AOA said
Okay.
jumpy. Good job.
Anyway, the jumpy. Good job, anyway.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it for Snow White trivia. Thank you for playing. See you next week.
Your reward is in the mail.
Your reward is you
Boom.
finish the show.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. Dom, anybody have anything else they want to show? I do have something. If no one
Hey,
else has
Styx, what do you got? You got anything?
No, I was gonna bring something up, but I forgot it. Oh, okay.
I have something else. So
Okay.
I was at a place called HEB. It's like a
the grocery store.
grocery store, yeah. So they had these crazy little mystery mini ornaments. Star Wars. You got a Boba Fett. an Ewok, Luke, Leia, Lando, a Scout Trooper, and Han and Carbonite. So I said, let me try to see what I can get out of these things. I don't know.
How many did you get?
I got 4.
4? Okay.
I'm going to see what the they actually come in. Actually, pretty cool. It's coming like a little mystery thing, a little question mark. How do you open this? Okay, here we go. Oh, you got Lando.
Oh, cool.
Got Lando.
You belong with me above the stars.
Above the stars. Let me see. Get this open.
Seen it. Jeffrey says they're in Toys
All
R
right.
Us.
Boba Fett. I got Leia.
Oh, that's little Leia. Is that little
looks
Leia
like
or is
little
that
No,
no,
they-
that's not little Leia. That's Bosk Leia, right?
Yeah,
Not Bosk.
Bush.
Boosh.
Boosh. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are pretty cool. I like the little mystery boxes that come in. You can't really tell what the hell they are. But can I pull a Boba Fett?
2 more.
Oh, nope. Another
If not,
Lando.
you'll be going back to HEB. You gotta get another Lando.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right,
What time's your flight tomorrow?
What? Oh, my flight's at 7 a.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm out of here early. We got to leave. I got to get gas in the car because I got the airport is like a half hour away. So I'm going to have to get gas in the morning. All right, let's see. Nope. I got Luke. That's it.
Yeah. 1 double. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Let me set up our next discussion. It's something that we've talked about doing on the show for a while. It'll probably be a reoccurring something that we do, depending on how well this goes. Who the hell knows? There are no slides for this. It's just going to be a straight up discussion. So we'll see how it works. But it's something we decided to call the Wheel of Destruction. We thought since we had talked about aliens, we talked about disasters, we talked about all this stuff, we said, well, let's just put a lot of stuff onto this wheel. We're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to talk about whatever it lands on. Some of these, I may have to open up do a little research to actually find out what they are, because I started, you know me, once I start like Googling, sometimes it gets out of control.
Sure.
And there's some stuff on here that I don't even know for sure what it's talking about. So
Right.
Let me pull this up.
While you're doing that, I will show this really quick. This is one of the figures that I had to save from the flood.
Booster Gold.
Booster, yeah,
Who might be Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt might be playing Booster Gold in the new friggin'
So you had to take that out of the box?
Yeah, well, the box was just mulch by the time I got it out of there. So
the James Gunn universe.
Let me refresh this so I can get all this crap out there. So basically, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to hear the sound effects. I got to ask Pete how to fix that, because I put some really cool sound effects in here. And I'm going to keep getting this little pop-up, whatever the hell this is. But yeah, let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to talk about, because I may have to do some research after we spin it. Darth has his head. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Let's do it.
Oops, clicked the wrong. There we go.
There we go. What? Okay, let's see. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay.
A particle accelerator mishap.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about a particle accelerator mishap. I may have to Google this. Okay. Actually, I think I saved a couple of these, so let me see if I can figure out which one this was on. If I can get rid of all these pop-ups.
A particle accelerator, that's the Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah. I can't remember which one this was. This one which I pulled a lot of these things from these little articles about like different ways the Earth might like end. And I don't think this is one of them.
That's funny.
Yeah, so of all the ones it could land on, it's going to land on that one.
This could be it.
Natural disasters, gamma rays.
Hey, my black hole.
Flares, epidemics, collapse, particle. There we go. Now
there we
go.
go.
Going to get a pop up. Right.
Okay.
All right. This is, of course, this is going to be a page that has like thousands of freaking pop-ups and shit.
Don't you just love the pop-ups?
Yeah. Maybe it'd be easier just to Google particle accelerator mishap than to try and use one of these freaking things. All right. Better known Unimar raved about a particle accelerator experiment that could set off a chain reaction that would destroy the world. Surprisingly, many sober-minded physics have also thought the same. Normally, their anxieties come up during private meetings amidst much scribbling in the back of used envelopes. Recently, the question went public when London Sunday Times reported that relative heavy ion collider on Long Island, New York, damn it, Dom, might create a subatomic black hole, which could slowly nibble away at our planet.
Ooh.
God, buddy.
The Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
Basically, I think is what we're talking about. Alternatively, that word, it might create exotic bits of altered matter called strangelets that would obliterate whatever ordinary matter they meet to assuage jittery neighbors. The lab director convened a panel that rejected both scenarios as pretty much impossible. Just for good measure, the panel also dismissed the possibility of RHIC would trigger a phase transition to a cosmic vacuum energy. What are we learning? These kinds of assurances follow the tradition of the 1942 LA 602 report, a once classified document that explained why detonation of the first atomic bomb almost surely would not set off an atmospheric fire, as was discussed at length in the movie Oppenheimer. The RHIC physicists did not, however, reject fundamental possibility of disasters. They argued that their machine isn't nearly powerful enough to make a black hole or destabilize the vacuum. All right. So.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think, Tom? Does that scare you? Do you stay up at night worried about particle accelerator mishap?
Nope.
We're kidding. People are voting. I don't know what these vote. I don't know what they're voting about, but we're getting voting.
I'll be honest with you. No, that doesn't scare me. But what scares me is the real black holes that are out in space that we can get sucked right in, which wouldn't be a bad thing to society, because if you think about it, bullshit. It'll take away a lot of the bullshit.
Damn, Joe, does it really create many black holes? That's scary.
No, but you know what?
I wasn't worried about it at all until Joe posted this. Now I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, you know what? Listen, it's again, scientists are always playing with fire. And like we were talking about, me and my wife were talking about that viruses, viruses that are dormant for billions of years, they're reviving them and they're coming back into the mainstream. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do some stupid shit like this, because
it sounds like a joke, Drake. Jeffrey, give us the punchline. It sounds like a joke.
So I don't. It doesn't scare me. I don't.
The white casting keeps Dom up more than particle.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yep, that's a good one.
The connection is this. I mean, if you've ever seen the Manhattan Project, the movie, which is supposedly based on true events, where these scientists create this halide collider, and they make this battleship disappear.
Oh yeah.
So.
But
that was called. What's the name of that movie? That was
Well, you heard that story
Manhattan
in real life.
Project.
The Manhattan Project.
Manhattan
You
Project,
heard about that story. So apparently,
it was an aircraft carrier, though, right?
Yeah,
aircraft carrier.
yeah.
So it made it disappear, but somewhat teleport from one place to another. And everybody on that ship became vegetables. Their mind got all scrambled,
right,
because of the teleportation.
Yeah.
And they did a huge cover up on that. So that's a whole story in its own. It's very fascinating on what happened with that. That was Einstein's theory. Basically, Einstein had a theory, and they tried it. But you know what the funny thing is that somebody just came up with saying that the Manhattan Project, that it brought people back in time to a certain area in time, and then brought them back, and the government covered it up that there was time travel that was actually involved. Which
y'all should see some of the stuff Dom sends me on IG. Dom has got his fingers on the pulse of conspiracy. He knows. Nothing is going to surprise Dom. When something does actually happen, Dom's going to be like, "Yep, saw that coming." It's just,
the funny thing is that, look, we all know that it's speculation and a lot of bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's kind of fascinating because you think about it. It's like rumors that people have for movies and stuff like that. It's more fascinating than the actual movie itself. You want it to happen.
Well, but yeah, you take science fiction from, like, the 1800s and stuff like that. Things that they wrote about then are true now.
Yeah.
So why couldn't the same be said for anything else?
But of all the things that man can do to screw up this world, I don't know. I guess particle accelerator mishap is probably way down on the list behind biological and all this other bullshit they can do. So
like I said, look, you got to think about this. Look, we all believe that the Earth has been around here for billions of years, right? The Earth was created around billions of years, but we don't know prior. The Earth could be older. We don't know. The Earth could be. We don't know what's the basic theory of what's going on. And like I said, I would not be surprised that the governments have time travel. Time travel and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised because there's events in history. Think about it. That. So, I believe that there's ways of them traveling through time, but not changing big events that happen. They have to happen, but little things that you might not notice.
Yeah.
And then
even little things cascade though.
I know. But you ever notice? You ever notice when you see something like, that happened? They changed it.
I don't. Deja vu or something.
Deja vu, like what was it? The butterfly, not a butterfly effect. What's the effect? The
butterfly effect. Yeah.
I think butterfly effect.
Yeah, it's like they have little things that they changed that you were sure that this was that, and then it's like, wait a minute, they changed it, but it's like real. Like, wait a minute, is that real or what? So kind of, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Time travel is a whole nother
coming right at us.
Ball of wax. So.
But it is cool theory because you think about it. I actually believe that people have time travel where they see through the looking glass. They're actually there, but they can't touch. They can't interact. That they see.
I've seen pictures online of people that they say are time travelers. They make it look like they're holding a cell phone and.
But
it's all airbrushed.
Photoshop.
It's like Photoshop in there at the end.
But 50 years ago, that would have been compelling evidence. Now it doesn't move the meter.
Anyway, I am insane. I've always been insane. I love theories. I love.
I will. You know what? We may. I tell you what we might do. We'll give some consideration instead of having all that wheel with all those things on there. I may just every week I'll just put conspiracy theories on the wheel that Dom has sent me videos on up throughout the week, and we'll just choose from those because they're It's I don't think I'm playing. Dom has he's all over these conspiracy theories. I'm not playing at all. All right, we won't.
They're fun to talk about. When you talk about them, it may be insane, but it may be crazy. But at the end of the day, it's a fascinating thing to talk about. Disasters and things like that.
We'll see if we do that again. I don't know. It did better than I thought it'd be. I thought we were just going to sit here and stare at each other and be like, no, that's stupid. All right. Hey, Dom, guess what else I got?
Uh-oh. Yeah, something to do with Boba Fett. Ooh.
Oh.
Dude, look at this box, though, dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shite.
Yeah, I know, right? But I know what's in here, so it should be safe. It should be safe.
Okay.
This was something that I bought because Sideshow, you kind of build up. You build up. They send you like incentives and points and stuff, like $20, like, but you got to use them. It's a sales tactic, 100%.
I never use mine.
Use them by such and such a date or whatever.
I never use mine. I lost all the money on the just sitting there.
Yeah, this is why I thought it was going to be. See, all of that for a box that big. I figured it was safe.
There you go.
This was in the right corner, I guess.
I guess it was, right?
So, God, I thought it would be heavier than this. Okay. So this was something that I bought. It was something cheap that they had that I said, I'll buy this because it has to do with C-3PO and it's not too expensive. It was like, especially with the $20 gift, it was like, I think I ended up paying like $30 for this or whatever.
That's cool.
Is it Chewbacca's bag with C-3PO's limbs in it?
I'm actually a little disappointed. I thought it would be bigger than this. I thought it would be heavier, but
right.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But it's a restraining bolt.
Oh, nice.
A restraining bolt.
That's cool.
Yeah. But it's like, I thought it would be, I guess I'm sure it's
a paperweight? You use it as a paperweight?
Is it magnetic?
I don't need, I guess it could be a paperweight. It's really not as heavy. It's heavy, but it's not nearly as heavy as I thought it would be. It's not as big as I thought it would be either.
Is it magnetic? Can you put it on your refrigerator to make sure?
It may be magnetic. I don't know. I don't have anything metal around here to try it on. Let's see.
Try your head.
Oh, yeah, it is magnet. Yep. It just.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, put it on your refrigerator. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Put it up there with the other C-3PO crap. All right.
Yeah, that was horrible. I apologize for that joke.
What happened? I missed the joke. What?
I said you can put it on your refrigerator and make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Is your refrigerator running? Go catch it.
It wouldn't go anywhere if it had a nice restraining bolt on.
I will throw some comics that I picked up. Is anybody familiar? I'll see what the chat says. Let's see. Don't get me started on quantum entanglement. And Joe, we have to get Joe on to talk about this stuff. He seems like Joe and Dom would probably like.
Ooh, let's do it.
Like,
talk. We gotta get Sam Beckett on here. We'll get Sam Beckett on here.
How else do you get 90s, 30s, and 40s? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I did pick up some comic books too. These were kind of an impulse buy. Anybody else reading Liquid Kill?
Nope.
I'm not reading it. Couldn't even tell you why I picked them up. I think this is a 1 in 25. I bought these as a lot. Is this another one? Are these all 1 in 25s? I don't know. So it's got 25 written on the back.
That's a nice cover. I like that.
Is that one? It's got the. And then this one. I don't know. I just picked those up as a. Yeah,
this is pretty interesting.
It sounded familiar. Liquid Kill. It sounded familiar when I saw it. So I threw down. It was a low bid. I just threw a low bid. And I guess nobody else wanted it either.
$5?
So,
yeah.
I probably paid, I don't know, $12, $15 for all four of them, maybe.
That's not bad.
All together? That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Let's go into hot sales. I thought we're making pretty good time here.
Yeah.
Better than I thought we were going to do.
We're at 90 minutes right now.
So we decided to go with, we try to do a theme when we do these sales every week. So if you're looking for hot comics to go buy and invest in, we're probably not, this isn't the segment for you. This is just kind of a fun.
Don't watch us.
Yeah, don't watch us. We just like to look at fun stuff and see what it's selling for. Some of the stuff may be stuff you have in your collection and you've forgotten about it, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that was worth any money at all. Let me pull it out and take a look at it. I can't discuss that, BK. Can't discuss it. All right. So this week is prehistoric comics.
All right.
eBay sales. Okay.
Jurassic Comics. Okay.
Nice. So easy, even a caveman can do it.
I love those commercials.
I know, right?
They don't make commercials like that anymore.
They don't. They really don't.
Yeah. All right. First one, of course, this is Jurassic Park, number 2. This one's actually number 2. Cool cover. I really like the cover. It's by Topps.
I have that one.
It's 9.8, sold for a best offer of $300.
That's cool.
An interesting side note, a 9.4, what they called amber chrome of number 1, also sold as a best offer $300. So pretty cool.
Okay.
A lot of times you can find these Topps comics like in dollar bins, and people just don't give a shit about them. And
I pick them up all the time.
Good shape. Yeah.
They had the X-File. The X-File ones were good.
Yeah. Mars Attacks, X-Files, obviously Jurassic Park. Yeah, there's all kind of. And a lot of times they're dollar bin usually, if not less. And they've got some pretty cool covers a lot of times. Of course,
Lady Rawhide.
If you want to try and flip it for $300, but
they had the book Lady Rawhide. Really nice covers by Adam Hughes. I think it was Adam Hughes, wasn't it? I think Styx.
Yeah, I think it's Adam Hughes.
Yeah, Adam Hughes covers, yeah.
Devil Dinosaur, of course. This is when I was doing my searches, this is like majority of what I came up with was Devil Dinosaur. So Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, this 9.8 sold for, this is the Von Eden variant. I don't have this. Sold for, accepted the asking price of $520 for this thing. First Lunella. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
like the cartoon.
They did have, I was gonna say they did make a cartoon about this, right?
They have a cartoon, so
yeah. I like it. I think it's really good.
I like the cover. I like that cover. That book is actually down. That was higher back in 2020, 21.
Yeah. That series just came out not too long ago. February, I think.
Yeah.
Cave Woman number 1 from 1993, the book that maybe started it all. Some of these Cave Woman covers are very risque, so I didn't pick any of those, but just know they're out
Avert
there.
your eyes if you need to.
Yeah, this one is pretty tame compared to some of the others you'll find out there. This is a 1993 CGC 9.0 First Cave Woman. $300 best offer accepted on a $395.
I think that's wrong. The first Cave Woman, it was in Caveman with Ringo Starr.
10,000
Did they
BC.
make
I love that movie. That movie. I think there was a comic book. They made something down the road. Come on.
Yeah, it might have been a Dell comic or something.
The blind caveman grabbing Tyrannosaurus Rex balls.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Classic movie. That's a great
Very classic. Caca, Doodle. Shit, man.
Yeah.
Jeffrey got a couple of these.
Bud Root. Okay.
Xenozoic Tales. This was, I never heard of this one before I started doing the searches. But Xenozoic Tales.
I had that book back in the day.
Number 1, 9.8 from 1987. Kitchen Sink Press. Sold for accepted asking price of about $150. So a pretty cool cover. Dom has this, he said, maybe.
I had it one time.
I don't think I have this. I don't know.
I think I had that a long time ago.
Yeah, Styx is searching his database. Let's see, do I have this?
I do not.
All right, what else we got? Weird Ward. Now we're getting into some, well, this is that old. Weird War Tales, number 94. $99 asked on accepted off. $99 fixed asking price. So there you go.
I think it's pretty
It's a
good.
nice cover.
Yeah.
Little, not red dress distress, but red bikini distress on that one.
Yeah.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs. This again.
I had that. I had that.
You have these?
I have these.
You. I either knew you or Styx one had. I've never heard of these.
I have
never heard.
I
of
have
them.
these. Yeah. This is great. I like this series. This is a great series.
Yeah. So this was let's say $200 asking price was accepted, and but there was a 9.8 best offer for $115 accepted on the same cover, same issue. So,
and actually, it's a good series too.
Yeah.
This is from 1990. Yeah.
Yep. There's a couple different series, but this is, I think, the first series. Yeah, it is. Epic.
It was a good cartoon as well. Yep.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. A very short-lived cartoon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Star Spangled War Stories, number 90, and a 4.5. This is from 1960. 350 asking price accepted.
That's a nice cover.
It is a nice cover, and it's not really for 1960 is not super old, but
that's old, but it's still a nice cover.
1960 considered gold or silver, Styx?
depends. I think toward the end of 60 it turned to silver.
I like the purple and the red Devil Dinosaur, the tank.
Yeah, this is a great cover too. I like this. I like the cover. Nice color. The purples, the red, the tank. This is a good cover.
The cover looks pretty good for a 4.5.
Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It's almost hard not to laugh when you see this.
Turok.
Yeah.
Turok.
So this is Turok. Okay, this is I guess the original Turok from 1954. 4-color 596 and a 6.5. Best offer accepted for $1,150 on this one.
You know what's crazy? What was the deal with the Turok chrome covers that they kept showing? They had like all over IG. It's Turok this, Turok that. They were showing the chrome covers. Like,
I think Turok. I could be completely wrong. I don't have any of them. Well, actually, no. I take that back. I do have one. It was almost. I think a lot of times when people start trying to pump up Turok, it's always kind of a joke, right? It's like trying to pump up what's that that Image comic Dark
Wildstar?
Huh?
No,
Wildstar?
Well, maybe something. It's like there's always
Dark Hawk. Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk Marvel.
I can't remember.
Marvel. Something Hawk. They had the character.
Hawk.
I know what you're talking about.
It seems like every time people are like fan like they want it to be, probably because they got a box full of them, but they always want it to be something. I think it's more of a joke usually, anything else.
Yeah.
But this one.
The one. Yeah.
This is the gold edition.
That's the one I was talking about.
Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Yeah.
That's actually a good
9.8. Sold 25 bids on it. Sold. It could have been 2 people battling, but 25 bids for $162.
That's not bad. And it's the gold value.
I know the one guy I know that I follow, Southern Comic Geek. I'm sure he's the one that grabbed that, or he's the big Turok guy. He's got a long box of Turok books.
BK, I don't know what Jedi used the box to us. Okay, I don't know. He must be having a conversation with somebody. I don't know. The video game box. Anyway. We got.
I didn't know there was a gold emblem Turok. So
we got HR.
The Valiant books. The Valiant books had gold covers.
He's checking in to make sure we haven't talked about it.
What about what?
He's checking in to make sure we haven't talked about Ahsoka. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I had all the Valiant books.
Good.
Put up our slide. Put up our slides to show them.
Yeah. Pete, we're being good. We're being good. We're keeping Dom in check.
Checking the boxes. Diamonds.
That's it. That's the last one.
All right.
All right. Anybody got anything else? I don't have anything else to show this week.
Of course I do.
You got something else?
If you got something, Styx.
No, go ahead.
All right. So I had to Well, not I had to, but you know how I am. You know,
Yeah,
went to Target a couple of times.
I can hear her laughing in the back.
Yeah, I was like, ah!
I went to Target a couple of times. I was able to pick up
Couple times.
Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, the Tusken Boba Fett, the
Oh, wait a minute.
Dark Horse Comics version, as well as the many comic versions that I found along the way. I actually opened this one. Actually, the heat opened it up. So
Oh no!
So
Damn
I
Texas
got
heat.
3 other ones. I got 3 other ones at home, but I've been running a lot.
Dom's keeping them in the refrigerator in the hotel until
I have to keep the heat from dying. So I got that, but also was able to pick up this. It's actually pretty cool.
They charge us $50 for the mini fridge.
So I able to get the Hot Wheels, the Boba Fett Hot Wheels car, the 1970 Chevy delivery, nice. And then this was pretty cool. The only one that was on the rack, skateboard, Boba Fett skateboard.
with the shoes.
The shoes.
You got to do the little like tricks. You know,
Yeah, you do it the fingers.
however the kids do it.
Yeah,
They give you
and then-
finger shoes now. That's just
Yeah, and then I was able to find this Slave One, Django Slave One, as well as. So I went to Five Below. You know, Five Below has
yeah.
a lot of like there you go.
Yeah, you had a video too. You had a
put some
video
out,
of Target. Hang on. Yeah, Dom's.
So watch the video.
I was gonna ask Dom, how many Targets did you go to in the Dallas area? 4.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. This Target I went to, this one right here, they had the one Boba Fett that I found. They had all these Boba Fetts, and I found the Tusken Raider Boba Fett. There was some kind of lightning storm outside. Place lost power 2 times. It was kind of weird. And then I got in the car, rushed back to the hotel really quick. I don't know. I was like, a tornado.
Someone was
They don't
trying
have
to
lightning in New York City, apparently. Scared Dom.
I know open areas, tornadoes over in this area. Hell no.
Yeah, Dallas is Tornado Alley, I believe.
Yeah.
Every time Dom picked up a Boba Fett figure, the lightning hit the building.
Well, all the time. Yeah, so I was able to get that, but then
that's what he thought. Is really giggle slapped in the back of his head.
Yeah, it is. Hey, last week she threw something at me, and so Marco found that amusing. But you see all the Boba Fetts, all those Boba Fetts. I have that. I don't need any more of those.
Except the one that came loose.
Yeah, and that was the only one they had. But then you have Five Below. I was able to get a Fennec Shan Valentine's Day for $5 or $6.
That's the Chase one too, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's the overseas sticker, the special edition sticker.
You got an overseas sticker at Five Below?
Yeah, it was in the bin. I bought it. I said, hell with it. And you know what's funny? I have not seen the Fennec Shan Valentine's Day. I have all the Valentine's pieces, but the Fennec Shan I haven't seen yet. So also,
it's crazy.
The Funko shop has pieces in Five Below, which makes no sense. So I was at Frankenberry, Funko shop exclusive cereal box, as well as this really. This is cute and cool at the same time. It was the marshmallow, the little marshmallow Stay Puft, Ghostbusters Afterlife. He's working out with the dump. Yeah, I had to get that. It was the marshmallows. Kind of funny, but they're all Funko Shop exclusives. So in Five Below, but
Texas has been hoarding all the Funko Pops.
Nah, and one more thing. I got this too. I picked up the mini Itty Pops.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a little mystery.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna open it right now to see what I got.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
Mm.
Hey, you heard her in the background? You heard it?
Yeah.
Should have sworn I brought one up.
Let's see what we got. The mystery covered up. All right, so what is it? Oh, that's a good case. All right, here we go. Let's see what I got. Actually, it's Hammerhead. You can see it on top. Okay, here we go. It's Hammerhead.
That's your mystery?
If only your collection was that small.
If only the Funko Pops were this small, we can I can get a mini of these to have them all in the
I'll
house.
say that because if all Funko Pops were that small, you would have room to buy like 10,000 more and put on your wall behind you.
They're kind of cool though. I'm gonna wait. I can't wait to get the Boba Fett when it drops. The kid is like, "Oh, goody! I wish it was that small." Yeah, and you have a little case, like a little carrying case, which is kind of cool.
Oh, are you pushing them together or do they slide together?
No, they're inside a little case.
I know, but okay.
Yeah, see,
There's a little plastic sleeve that.
A little sleeve or whatever. That's pretty cool. That's worth the money right there, Dom.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Funko, they're selling like crazy these things, which people love them. I don't know why. People love them.
People love them.
People love them. I've already put that up like 3 times tonight. People love them. All right. What did I do with the shit?
Well, hopefully it's in your toilet.
I had it open and then I closed it for some reason. All right.
Going on to collectibles, are we?
We're going to collectibles, and it's going to be a short week for collectibles because Dom was on vacation. Didn't send me anything. He tried. Yeah, I told him not to worry about it. I'd put together a slide deck. It won't be as robust as Dom's, but it'll hopefully it meets the mark.
Hopefully, you got some stuff that I seen.
Oh, that was last Saturday, Pete. Yeah, you weren't on Star Wars show, so you didn't see it. Yeah, last Saturday, trimmed it down.
Yep.
You'd like that on Sunday.
Yeah, it's like that on Sunday. Yeah, I had
Jedi looks much younger.
As BK will tell you, I had to do it for my starring role in Ahsoka. They made me trim the beard because
you played the stunt double to Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, it was Ray Stevenson's stunt double.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it a secret, but BK has sources that he found out. I don't know how he found out.
BK's got something.
Yeah, he's got something. All right. Actually, okay. So this is cool. So this is something we're going to do because we're always trying to expand our repertoire.
Push Diablo.
We said at some point, because every other live show on Rennavision does this, at some point we are going to start doing at least one, probably only one comic review per show. We said at some point we're going to do the Godzilla King Kong, something with Godzilla when it comes out.
Justice League.
Justice League, Godzilla, King Kong,
Justice League. Yeah. So Styx and Dom are gonna have to make sure I don't forget that. But I thought let's start just every week. We'll preview something that's going to come out in the future, and then we'll decide if we want to do a weekly preview because obviously we can't do Godzilla versus Justice League every week if it only drops like once every month or so. So,
right.
So I don't know how I stumbled across this thing, but this is Hexpaw, the left paw of the devil.
All right.
Okay. So I took this from an advanced copy review of this comic that is by I'll tell you who it's by later. I can't remember it now. But according, he said you can practically hear the soundtrack emanating. See, there we go. Emanating. I'll get there. East Texas education. From the panels of indie comic Hexpaw, left paw of the devil #1. It's a mad ride through a 60s style sexy bizarro camp fest, whatever that is, that wears its influences openly and unashamedly. The hero, the brilliantly named cat person Colt Brass, wearing a turtleneck as he goes about his business. That business, at least initially, concerns the stealing of a Pokemon-esque card from an ultra-rich tech bro. It sounds like that guy. Who's that guy that loves Pokemon? He's the boxer. What's his name? Anyway.
Logan Paul?
Logan Paul, yeah.
Well, Logan Paul, he's at the bottom. Well, his brother is Jake Paul.
Like maybe this comic is stealing ideas from real. Not really stealing. We'll say using ideas from real world.
Borrowing,
exactly.
Naturally, this goes awry, and he soon finds himself up to his turtleneck in magic and bosom heaving. Hello.
Ooh, what?
Ooh.
We're
Well,
interested.
hello.
Bosom
Hello, nurse.
heaving.
Oh, heaving.
We are now. We're interested.
She said bosom eating. I was like, what the hell kind of...
Bosom eating. That comes in issue 2, Dom, not issue 1.
We got to work our way to that, Dom. Come on.
References to more contemporary culture, Pokemon, as we've already mentioned, for one, along with TikTok, for another example, are in stark contrast to the 60s vibe of the aesthetics. But in a world where magic is real and accepted alongside the concept of cat people, what are you going to do? At least Hexpaw has its own internal logic and sticks to it, as batshit crazy as it may be. Which it has in common with some weird cinema and fiction inspired by the creator Morbid, aka Trevor Morwart. Remember, this is the kind of juvenile seeming stuff that was pumped out by movie directors that elevated such pulpy, often risque material to critical acclaim, even if not in their day, but in decades later. That's what Hexpaw feels like, a comic out of time, beholden to no reality but its own, begging for a Saul Bass animated credits montage to set the scene for what's to come. All of which is to say that Hexpaw is nuts. Yet it's the right kind of nuts. It's so off kilter with its serious narration, sharp shocks of violence, and scenes of sexual nature. Dom. That it could be just pure exploitation. There's nothing like it, especially as this kind of thing does not seem to have lost art. This kind of thing has been a lost art for some time. Leave it to Morbid to bring this kind of icy, cool sexual surrealism back to Hexpaw. It's quite the potent cocktail. This is published by Blood Moon Comics, and it comes out November 22nd. Are we interested, guys?
I'm buying it.
How can you not be?
How can you? Yeah, exactly. How can you not be interested in it?
Damn.
Yeah.
Heaving bosoms.
Heaving bosoms, sweat.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. Definitely.
Yeah. So don't let me forget, guys. When this comes out, we'll pick up a copy, and we will give it a review here on the show.
Exactly. Definitely.
Art imitating life.
That's funny.
All right. Now back to the slides. Funko, very short Funko release this week. We have Dolly Parton.
Yes, a couple of Dolly Parton.
Hey, Dolly Parton is enough, right? So,
no,
you really forget just how, because she's older now. She's obviously way old, but for us, she's kind of old. But you just forget how sexy she was back in the day. You really do.
But you know what's funny? The best little whorehouse in Texas that she played with Burt Reynolds.
Yeah. 9 to 5. Yeah.
9 to 5. And she also has a rock album too. She sings Metallica songs. Did you hear her?
It just came out, right?
Yeah, it just came
I
out.
don't know if Joe's talking about Dolly Parton. Maybe he is. Oh, I think he's talking about the comic.
The comic,
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's talking about Dolly Parton. He says, I'd buy a lot of weird shit. So I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, it had the phrase "batshit crazy." So I mean,
you see, they don't do her justice because her head is bigger than her boobs. Her boobs should have been.
I knew Tom was going to make a boob joke. I knew it. I wouldn't have been happy if he hadn't.
Not the scale.
Not the scale.
Well, Joe says the same thing. Joe says the same thing. Funko proportions do not do Dolly justice.
Yeah, we're not seeing the cleavage I would expect to see. We see a little bit in the picture back there, but
cleavage, man, come on.
Give her the cleavage. All right, that's it for Funko.
There's a lot of Funkos that actually dropped. Unfortunately, next week I'll have a lot more. When we get back,
we'll catch up next week. We'll catch up next week when Dom is done with his extravagant vacation in beautiful Texas.
Sure.
I thank Pete for putting that link in the chat. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we have I don't think we've talked about this yet. I get confused.
No, because so Hasbro is re-releasing a lot of things, and helmets are one of them. So we had Boba Fett last week. Now they're re-releasing the Dark Trooper, the Shadow Trooper helmet.
Sold out already though. Pre-sold out.
Yeah.
They had this. Where was this from? GameStop?
I think there's a GameStop.
It's Hasbro, but is this the GameStop exclusive? I didn't know that.
I think it is. I think it is because it
Yeah,
actually sold out.
My GameStop had a few, so I thought the other day.
I saw. You know what I saw? The Ahsoka Trooper hat. The Ahsoka. The Ahsoka. Yeah. No, not the Ahsoka Trooper. Ahsoka Troopers.
Oh, the orange.
Yeah.
The orange. Oh, okay. I
seen
thought you
the
meant the headdress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna get the Ahsoka headdress done?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I actually went on. We're not talking about the Ahsoka show, but remember, Disney had that little QRT code, whatever it is. You could, and it would take you to some exclusive Disney shopping.
Yeah.
I went and looked at those. Maybe they'll talk about it on Sunday. But yeah, there's nothing in there that really blew my socks off anyway. So. We may talk about it on Sunday.
They should have had an exclusive pop. What they should have did was
there were no pops.
They should have had something that you could only get in the Disney, being subscribed to Disney Plus and getting it, make it something exclusive. But that sucks.
McFarlane, we got Stranger Things. I think Styx. I thought of Styx when I saw this. I know Styx likes Stranger Things, right? Am I wrong?
I do.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
I think the face on 11 is terrible.
I know, that's hideous.
It is it's a 3-inch figure, so what are you gonna do? But
yeah,
man.
But you got these. You got the 2 packs of 11 and Mike, as well as the Will and the Demogorgon.
Yeah. It looks like they spend more time on the Demogorgon than anything else.
Yeah, I think McFarlane loves the monsters and creatures more than human counterparts of the shows.
It's probably easier to get that right.
Yeah.
Faces are hard. We talk about that a lot, but yeah, faces are hard. $17 a piece for the figure sets.
Yep.
True.
So we also have you guys talk about these. We got Hawkman. You guys know these more than I do.
Hawkman, Sinestro, and
Firestorm coming. Well, they actually went to pre-order today. If you think about it, they wanted to pre-order.
Yeah. So
that's a Hawk. That's
$30 a piece.
That's Hawk World Hawkman, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Zero. What does it say? Hawkman,
0 hour. 0 hour.
0 hour. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool there with Hawkman's hairy chest. He might need a little manscaping, but
yeah, they had a lot of stuff that dropped today. That Target had Geek Fest 2023, and McFarlane had was the first drop today. A lot of stuff from McFarlane today.
So for Sideshow this week, no figures or statues, only some more prints. We have the Miles Morales Spider-Verse print, limited to 250, cost $80, and that's probably on the cheap. It's $80. The HD aluminum frame, I'm sure, is going to cost you more, as well as the the matting, but that's just $80 just for the print. And we have Blue Beetle, which we talked about earlier, $75 for the Blue Beetle print by Steven Sorgova. Saying that right?
Segova, yeah.
It's a cool, it's a cool print. Miscellaneous, we got some Godzilla goodness.
Yep. You got Destroyer. You got 2019 movie monster Godzilla, and you have Godzilla Burning Monster Series vinyl. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, these are. I'm not crazy about the Destroyer, the Godzilla Destroyer movie poster. I don't like that one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the I like the 2019 version of Godzilla. Oh, that's my favorite one out of these, I think.
Okay. Yeah. At least you didn't say the 97 one with Broderick.
Oh, the Lizard Godzilla? No.
Friggin',
No.
Yeah, the one from New York City with
Yeah.
Oh, good. You put these in. Good.
I put this one in. That's the only one I got. Go ahead.
Now we got Destro that's coming out by 3-0. It's the 1/6 scale Destro, and this is pretty badass because Cobra Commander just dropped too. And guess what?
Yeah, the face looks good. I like the face.
I like the face look. I like the way the sculpt is. Like, if you want your hot toys, this is what your hot toy G.I. Joes will look like. Because Sideshow did come out with G.I. Joe figures back years ago.
The bust, right?
No, they actually came out with figures, 1/6 scale figures. And they have a Zartan that I've been trying to find. Which they have a Baroness, a Zartan, a Cobra Commander. I think they have Duke, Snake Eyes. They had a huge line of the figures that came out by Sideshow.
Yeah, so this is I like this one. I mean, I'm not going to collect it. It's $150. It's not terrible, but for a 1/6 size, probably pretty good for a 1/6. And Christmas is almost upon us, and that means get your Grogu. Order it now. We got the Loungefly Christmas Grogu backpack.
Oh, that's so cute.
It is cute. It is. And then you have your Mandalorian Grogu light up 10-inch lantern for $75. And it won't never fit my head, but you have the Grogu Child 12-inch Santa hat it's only $15 for that one.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And lastly, this is from Diamond. You have Gandalf. These are for pre-order. $75 for Gandalf the White. Looks pretty good. I like it. It actually looks. I mean, I'm not going to get it, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And you have Michonne from The Walking Dead, which I'm not.
That's a comic. That's a comic version.
That's the comic version. I was going to say she looks like a teenager here.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it kind of resembles the actress, but not.
This is the comic version, the way she the color scheme on her outfit.
Yeah.
The comic, but even though it was a black and white book, but they did have.
I was going to say it's a black and white book.
No, they did make the color things. Like I have a couple of the mystery books that you open up out of the thing, and it had like Scott Campbell's cover when Michonne came, but it's all in color. All the covers are color. Nice. Mm-hmm.
And that's it, folks.
Wow.
That just leaves the meme of the week, which I don't know.
I hope you took the memes I gave. I sent you some memes. I sent you some funny memes. I would put the one I just sent you a little before with a famous person.
The one getting drafted by the Raiders?
Yes.
No, I'm not putting that up there. No,
not that one. But it's that person in another meme.
Oh no, I don't think so. Maybe next week. Tell me if you want me to post it. Tell me, or else otherwise I'm just going to pick something. I did pick this one, which I don't know. I laughed. I thought it was funny. So I don't know if anyone else will think it's funny, but I'll just let you read it. Extremely rare white cougar highlights a quirk of the species. And someone commented, "Can't be rare. Targeted ads say there are white cougars in my area waiting for me."
It's a little Skeletor too, right there. I like that.
I know. I like the Skeletor. You guys, Dom sends me a lot. Ever since I told Dom I like those Skeletors, he sends me like butt tons of them now, which I laugh at every one of them. I like those little Skeletors.
That's funny.
Sausage.
Till we meet again, He-Man.
Until we meet again next time.
Vienna sausage or just baby hot dogs.
Until we meet again.
That may be my favorite one.
I know, but they're funny. You know, they're stupid, but they make you laugh. That's the main thing.
Yeah. All right, that is it for this week. Any plans for the weekend? Dom is flying tomorrow. We wish him him and Giggles a safe flight back to NYC.
Thank you so much. We're going to be on the Star Wars show this week. Jedi.
I will be Star Wars show. I plan on it. I do.
Okay.
We've been waiting all week, so I want to be there.
There's a couple of things I do want to talk about, which is kind of interesting. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm saying
you've done really well.
Yeah, we are done. Yes.
Where I've been biting our tongues, and then tomorrow SNS.
Blow the lid off.
Stick Boys, the bad crowd that Styx Boys runs around with. They're going to blow it all up, blow it to hell.
Hanging out with the piranhas over there.
Yeah.
You don't care.
As far as me, tomorrow I'll be at the Sci-Fi Horror Fest out in Vernon, by Turning Stone Casino.
Thanks, Kingdom.
Couple guys there that I know of, and I should be meeting up with maybe Brucifer out there. I think he said he was going to that as well. See if he shows up.
Hey, Jedi.
Should be good.
I need to ask you a quick question. What's the deal with Texas? There is no casinos. There's nothing, no betting.
What's the deal with Texas?
There are casinos in Texas on the reservations.
Yeah, because my cousin was saying you can't bet. I'm like, there's sports in Texas. How do you not have casinos? And bet.
I'm sure. I'm not a gambler, but I'm sure there are ways. I know there are casinos on some of the reservations because I have family that go there and play the slots or whatever.
I wish I would have known.
I know it's there. I couldn't tell you where they are. I mean, obviously, like I said, I haven't lived in Texas since I was 18 or 19 years old. I go back to visit family, so I do love it. It's good. It is hot, and it's hot as fuck there in the summer.
No, it's hot right now. You don't understand this.
It's terrible.
This heat, this record-breaking heat. Holy shit! That's why I'm live from Tatooine.
Yeah, according to the internet,
hotter than Vader's ball sack. Yes,
according to the internet, Dom, it is illegal to bet on sports in the state of Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
I know they play the lottery.
No sports betting like what is it? I don't know, dual.
But
FanDuel.
You can't do FanDuel. You can't do anything on your phone. You can't do nothing, huh? That's crazy.
I don't know why you couldn't.
They said they're actually signing a bill to make it legalized, which I don't understand why it shouldn't be. Well,
there's no. Not that anybody knows anything about Hawaii, but gambling's illegal here too. There's no casinos in Hawaii.
They're opening up a casino in Times Square next to me at my job. Hard Rock Cafe. They're opening up a casino in New York City. I'll be there with my paychecks.
You better not.
I'll be there with my paycheck. Well, I guess you're not going to be buying any bullshit anymore.
Suddenly, all the Funkos start disappearing from behind Dom because he's having to sell them to pay for his gambling addiction.
Oh boy!
Oh my God! I don't have any plans this weekend. Like I said, I may see if my son wants to go see the race car movie. Hey, when does Equalizer 3 come out? I really want to see that.
Let's take a look.
My wife wants to see that too. She
I think it comes out next month. Maybe.
Is that next month? Man, that's a movie I really want to see.
Next month of October.
Yeah, September 1st. So next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
All right, definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, so
Denzel
is his best.
Oh, Denzel.
He's a bad man. He is. What's that movie? Man on Fire. That's probably my favorite Denzel movie. Man on Fire. I love that movie.
I like
Book of Eli.
Huh?
And Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. Yeah, Denzel, man. That kind of just like, man, that gets you, man. That's like,
I actually like the new Magnificent Seven with him in it, with Chris Pratt. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I love westerns, man. I love westerns. That's another big passion about westerns, and I love. They don't make good ones. There's not really that many good ones.
Yeah. It's a lost movie. They don't make them.
And that's why the Boba Fett movie, TV show should have been the western it should have been.
All roads lead to Boba.
Yep, that's it. Never ends.
All right. I will see everybody on Sunday, the Star Wars show. Dom, the same. as I said before, Dom, have a safe trip. Styx, any
Thank
final
you.
word?
You know, keep your collectibles safe. That's all I'm going to say. That's my
Store your
motto, man.
collectibles in your basement.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Try not
From
to.
those natural
if you
disasters.
can, but,
And those non-natural disasters.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the viewers for the 12 viewers that are still out there, if you guys like anything we do, let us know, because a lot of times we're just kind of grabbing at stuff we think is fun. If you thought the Wheel of Destruction was good, we may tweak that into Dom's conspiracies, weekly conspiracies.
That's actually, please do.
It's
Yeah,
a work in progress.
I have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let us know what you guys like, because that's what we're here for, is to entertain. And it's a hobby, but it's a hobby with a purpose. So.
And if we're not doing something that you want to see, let us know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing something you feel uncomfortable, let me know. You know, just
that means we're doing it right. We're doing it right if you're uncomfortable. That's what we're here for, is make you uncomfortable. Yeah, we're not going to tell you what comics to buy. We're going to tell you, we're just going to have a good time talking about comics, and hopefully you think it's fun too. All right,
we don't
Dom,
get
out of here.
All right, guys, definitely be on Sunday. And listen, the hunt is on. No disintegrations. See you in the next video. Peace out.
All right, we're going.